All right, people, I'm gonna just set this all up here. We're gonna start the live stream. Let me get this going here. Wait for some people. And let me move my screen here. Now it's a little bit early. I just started this a few minutes earlier than 9 p.m. Just getting my screen going. It looks like everything is going good. I'm gonna wait for some people to come in. I've got a lot to talk about. So just you pay attention to this live stream. A lot of great information, adaptive thinking, the importance of adaptive thinking. A lot of proof of what I say lies on my YouTube channel and on my live streams. So, some people are starting to come in now. Let's see if they can hear me. Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me, Mez? Mr. Bling? Future's getting crushed. Okay. We might get a signal. You can hear me. Okay, good. Future's getting crushed probably due to news, right? But markets can swing. Markets are. You can hear me. Okay, good. So wait for people to get in here. Looks like there's a bit of a delay here. So everybody hears me fine? Okay, good. What's going on here? All right, yeah, there's a bit of a delay. But I guess as long as you can hear my voice, this is YouTube. I mean, I don't know why things don't work perfectly smooth. This is when you're doing videos and stuff like that. Right, we'll wait for some more people to come in. You know, we just opened. It just started here 9:01. So wait a few more minutes. And then we're going to talk about the big picture. Oh, there's a damn delay here. Hello, David. Just waiting for some more people to come in before I start yapping. Yapping about what's been happening in the market, and basically what's come back is obviously volatility, right? But when we look at the big picture, the market remains higher, right? I mean, we keep talking about this, but if we go to the monthly charts here, and this is the facts, right? No one can deny this, right? A monthly chart means a bar needs to close on a monthly basis. Well, we just started the new. Here's a new monthly bar over here. Now, this monthly bar, by the way, was negative at one point, okay, but ended up positive. So it's not about what happens per day. It's what's happening per week, per month, right? Because I got a lot of great stories to talk about of how much of a comeback we made in stocks like BA, Amazon, right? Made massive gains back. It's like this, even when things were going against, right? Because the big picture, you need the right direction. In fact, both sides can be right at certain days, meaning if you're a bear, you've been right. But in the end, who is right, the big picture? Well, I'll let the chart speak for who's right, the big picture. It's very evident. That's a strong uptrend, right? So the bulls have been correct. And what we're getting are swings are natural in the market because that's what has to happen, right? Yeah, I do have positions right now. Not a lot of positions, but I have positions. And we're looking for confirmation for new stuff. And the people who know about that are inside of Power Group Trades. So, again, let me reiterate what I just said here. Okay, I want to explain why I'm a big picture leader, right? When I say pebble traders, that are the people that are looking at what's going on day-to-day basis, but they're not understanding, or do they have the capability to see the big picture? And I'm going to prove this in some stocks like BA, Amazon. I want to tell some stories because I have documented video proof of it, by the way. But I got to guide people for them to understand that this market here, okay, if you want to make money, you've got to be mentally tough this way, but you need a strong strategy, and that's what I have, and that's what I'm about. You want to be a champion in life, you got to understand these type of philosophies. All right, now. No, I didn't see the rumor, and you know what? The Tesla, you know, it's a good thing you brought up Tesla. Let's talk about Tesla here, because I did say I was going to talk about Tesla. So let's think about this here. Okay, look at Tesla's chart, right? That's a monthly chart of Tesla, right? So let's break this down. I wanna let people think about things a little bit compared to, you know, a lot of stock clowns out there, right? Let's talk about this here. Okay. Let me break this down simply. Who's the winner right now? And who's been talking about higher prices, and who's been right the big picture over and over and over again? Now, I'm going to break this down and show you a different way of looking at things. So here I'm showing you channels, right? And then I'm going to draw a line. And I'm going to draw a line from this point. And this is not me making it up. It's just a statistical measurement. I want you to understand this now. Now, here we are in so-called, some people thinking the market is bearish. You know, you're getting these bearish clowns, talkers who don't know what they're talking about. They're pebble traders, scalper traders. They don't know nothing, okay? Big picture is what I'm about, okay? I'm the kind of person where, you know, billionaires want to listen to. That's what I'm about. So I'm big picture, not baby scalper, baby pebble traders, billionaire, okay? In fact, my method is billionaire thinking. As I explained this about Apple. Apple was a company that was started in a garage, and it's the first trillion-dollar company due to a mindset, a leadership. Follow? Leadership. Right? Steve Jobs did not have billions of dollars. The money came from investors. The money came from leadership. And he left the company powerful to become a trillion-dollar company. So we'll leave it at that here. I want you to understand that. So now, if I show you this monthly chart of Tesla, I want you to think about this now the way I broke it down to you. So you've got two channels, and I got a line that goes like this. So you tell me now. Now I want to ask you, Pegasus, what does that look to you? Does that look like a stock that's extremely bearish or extremely bullish? And can you tell me, Pegasus, or Pega, who is the winner? The bulls or the bears? Right, right? I can't make it up, right? But I'm just giving you an example of a simple way of looking at things. Now, I look at things in big details, right? A lot of statistical measurement, right? But this is just a simple breakdown of a fact. So, you got people talking blah, 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 blah. Stock clowns saying, oh, it's going to go to 200. To this day, let's take a look at where Tesla is. It's 350. The market isn't simply an up-down movement. That's what it does, but it's not. It's a statistical measurement of what the up-down movements are. So if you're a pebble trader, you cannot see direction. That's what I do. I see direction, and in my live streams, I talk about the direction. I say the market's going higher. End the story. The market isn't going to just go up, but the market will do a lot of shocking things. It's going to be very volatile. Tesla, while the market was dropping, by the way, I was going to put the daily chart up. Let's talk about this. This is an example, and that was also brought up to me. But let's talk about this. Think carefully here. Let's think about how this market isn't a simple, oh, it's down, it's bearish, it's up, it's bullish. It's not, but of course, statistical measurement. If we were to look at the key stocks are telling us where the real direction of the market is. Not the day-to-day fluctuations, not catching a couple of crappy stocks that are going down by luck and no skill and no understanding, or grouping good stocks with bad stocks. No, that's pebble thinking. Okay, those guys have no skill, none. You name a guy, I'll tell you he got no skill. All right. So now we take this daily chart of Tesla here. Now, look what Tesla did on Tuesday. The market, the SPY dropped 800 points, right? But nobody knew it was going to drop 800 points. Yet Tesla didn't drop. According to some of these negative sayers, oh, Tesla is in debt company, they have no money. Well, I want you to think about this. So if the market's so bearish and this company has no money, why is Tesla stock going up? Why didn't it drop? Think about what I'm saying here, because I'm trying to educate people, and there's a way of thinking about things. You got to think a little bit more than just what's happening. You got to be able to look at the negative things, analyze that situation, and then adapt. Because if you're not thinking the right way, you can't catch the gains. You're scared when you shouldn't be scared, and you're not taking profits when you should be taking profits. So now, let's give an example of Amazon, right? Now, I have it all documented on my YouTube channel. We caught huge gains here, okay, which I took profits, and I said it in my video because I got stopped out at $5,600 an option, and I got in at $1,690. I made 300% gains in my options in Amazon. Got stopped out for a good reason. Now they pulled it back. Being able to buy options back in them that are farther out, and I'm looking to make money back in Amazon, regardless of what the market's doing in one day. Amazon, we were actually losing money through. Let me tell you the story of one of my plans, okay? That made me a killer in gains. A killer in gains. We invested in this movement here, on this day over here, okay? It's all documented in my lives, in my other, I have two winning Amazon plans. The first one went against me 80%. But at the end of that 80%, instead of being against me 80%, it was up, I was up hundreds of percent in gains. I went in two other additional plans as we were going up like this. Then we went into the 16-20 calls. And that's where we made a fortune again. And this is documented on my videos. Talking about this in PowerTarget Trades. While people were negative. Stock Clown couldn't see it. Don't have the skills. But I did. Cashed out over here. And in negativity, I got some more. So whether I win or not in those, I take my signals of what I saw and believe that I will win again, right? But again, I'm up 400%, 500% in my other plays. So you see why I can do all these things, because when you're up a lot of percentages, you can continuously, if you get something that goes against you one time. So I had a plan that went against me, but then I I made 300-400% on my other plans. So you see what I mean? And being that the market, okay, nobody can time the market perfectly, but we're pretty close to that. With options, you don't have a lot of time, but sometimes you have it. We've had stocks that had even BA. I'll give you an example. I'll tell you a true story about BA. That's true. It can happen. Pegasus. So let's talk about BA. I want to show you. I want to tell you another true story, people. Let's talk about BA. So we were in a BA trade, and I wasn't wrong, but we had to hold out for a few days. So we were actually not making any money through all this point. But in the end, we had bought over here on this day. I sold up over here at 80% gains because I was right at the big picture. Right? The market, BA made a huge comeback. Imagine you holding options. They were at $296. And let's count the days here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 days later, you're up 80%. Look at the high, 369. That means that this moved $80 in my favor. This is big picture thinking, right? This is a skill that very few people have, right? But we made money. Amazon, AMD, Microsoft, all plans that went against went for. Win, 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 win. That's it. Yeah, that's right, Pat. I know you're in the group, and you witnessed. Listen, we had Amazon go against us. Apple go against us, BA go against us, Amazon, and they all went for us. And not just a little bit, massively. That's because I'm the big picture leader, and I'm correct, the big picture. That's why I'm confident. I'm unbeatable. We're unstoppable. And many people don't have the vision or the skills. You want to join the power. That's how I talk confidently, because I know what I did. My group knows what I did. People witnessed it. That's right, David. If you look at the SPY, right? You can't look at this day here because this is volatility. As much as this is going down, we can be by next week up here. Volatility is good, right? It's what are you going to do when the market's down. Now, I'm pretty sure there were people that were shorting this market, David, over here. It's bearish. Boom. But then, profit taking. Listen, money is being moved all the time, okay? I can assure you Monday, I had a big smile on my face. Made huge gains in my BA. BA was 80% against me. But I held because it was giving the signals, and I held because I have big vision skills. Killed it, took my profits, avoided the drop. I had stops at $1,900. I had bought them at $1,100. I was happy for a break even. That's the way I was thinking. I couldn't care less because I was killing it in Amazon. Again, made money, just like WDC was a stock that was going. I tell about these stories because, you know what, just like FedEx was against me and then turned out to be a massive winner. I have this deep experience of dealing with difficulty of a market, but realizing the real potential. And that is mindset and skill combinations, which many people lack massively. So you want to be led by a mindset and a person with these type of skills. In these market conditions, because we are in a new era, these markets are stumping a lot of people, and they're not stumping me. In fact, I've honed my technology better and better and better to deal with all this. to a point where somebody wants to try to think that they can outsmart what I'm doing, like try and go against what I say, I'm assure you they're going to lose. What I mean by that is this. If they think that if they were trying to go against my positions, who's going to really make the real money and who's going to hold it? I'll always win the big picture. I prove it, and it's got it documented in my YouTube channel. There's people who flap their mouth up, but they have no proof. They have no documentation like me. Nobody does. Nobody out there has the documented proof in a very visual. And listen, I challenge anybody with a brain, like who knows about the market, goes to my videos, bring the top, sees what I said and how things transpire with options, and they will realize this guy, the guys who got money says, we got to hire this guy. It's just a matter of the right people. When the right people see what I talk, what I do, and I've attracted good people like that, they realize what I'm doing. That's not common out there. Big picture. If I say big picture leader, I continuously demonstrate that. Continuously demonstrate that. I even told my group I'm taking tons of profits out off the table. I cleared out. Because I was anticipating a bit of a pullback. I did not anticipate this pullback. But this pullback, who cares? Now I'm looking to get into more positions now. Do you think that this market is just going to go down when you have stocks like Tesla, Amazon, and strong uptrends? And there are powerful signals in the markets, powerful signals in the markets that aren't just going to go away for nothing. But the market is never going to make it clear to everybody. They're going to scare people. That's why you need vision. Right? Where are the people out there who flap their mouth, making live streams, explaining things like me? Where are they? Name a person doing what I'm doing. Name them. They just flap their mouth. Everything I say in my live stream happens. Talked about it, defending the SPY back in April. I ask people again, let's go take a look at April here. Let's go to April. Here's April, right? It's far back over here. Where is the SPY in April? Is the SPY higher still regardless? Yeah. SPY is higher from April time frame. Still. Didn't go down, stock clown. Went up. In fact, what's the majority of what's going on? Up. Right? Stock clown, talking about the SPY's a bubble at 225. 225 people is right about here. So again, I want to ask people, who's right? Sorry, it's right about down here actually. It's so far down here, people. Because that's December, right? That's January, and January it's still up, right? It's so far away, I have to zoom out. But on a daily thing, if you can see it over here, well, right around here, the stock clown, or what I call a lot of old world thinkers, are clearly destroyed by me in my big picture thing. I've been talking about the big picture since February 11, 2016. Nobody out there has done it like me. Absolutely nobody. Nobody. In fact, I asked them to produce we'll go over my stream, people. We'll put money on the lines. Anybody who wants to take out billionaire, come and try to bet against what I have, what my documented stuff, my documented video, everything that I've documented. I put it on I know I clean up people. They would run for the hills if they want to go against what I said about the market. I'm a big picture leader. Me. End of story. And that's what you got when I give people option ideas, okay? But they're backed by big picture thinking. You know, you're not pebble traders, not little day traders who have no skill. They can't do this. This is big boys, my friend. Big boys are in Apple and Amazon. Understand? It's not the baby club here. That's why they play penny stocks. I focus on big cap stocks. Netflix's, BA, FedEx, Apple, Amazon. Killing it with documented videos. Where are the people documenting it like me? And people are witnessing the plans inside of my group. A lot of lazy people out there, but then there's those smart people that actually keep seeing it. Because people are lazy out there, right? Lazy, a lot of lazy clowns. People destined for failure. Destined for clowns. Destined for that. Lazy people. I take the time, I explain the facts right on the live stream. My live streams document everything that I say. I've been right over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And you can't lose in the big picture of things when you're right like that. That's how it works. You don't have to be right every day. Nobody is. Warren Buffett's been wrong massively in stocks like IBM. So what? He then goes into something else. And in fact, the matter is that those billionaires can afford to be massively wrong. Most people cannot be. Therefore, you need somebody who's massively correct, and that's me. Massively correct. Massively. To do it with options is high-level skill. To be a long-term stockholder, you can just hold stuff, and hold for years. Years, right? But you can't do that with options. We made money in BA, Amazon, Microsoft, option trades, and AMD. All option trades that went against temporarily due to market fluctuation, but went for me, paying me 80%, hundreds of percent gains. That's skill. That's vision. And that's why I talk about big picture. You need to know what is the true direction. Now, losses are going to come. That's okay. Because our gains always outclass those losers. That's why we are the big picture leaders. Oh man, I'm not gonna answer. There might be some clowns. I don't have time to answer clown questions. We will see who's right, Jeff Walker. We will see who's right. That's all I can tell you. I was right with it. Listen, Jeff Walker knows the two Amazon trades that went massively in favor. Yes, that's below your pay grade, Jeff Walker clown stock booking. Okay, that's below your pay grade, my friend. And I've said to people, anybody who wants to try to challenge me plan for plan, let's sign the paperwork. I'll be glad to take your money from you. Anybody out there. I put the challenge out all the time because I can't be beat. I am the best at this. The best. End story. And I put my heart and soul into this. Every plan I have is to make money for everybody in my group. I mean, we work at this. You know, I put my heart in this. I care about what I say here. It's not a game to me. I'm the health and wealth expert. I put myself out there. I show people. You know, because that's another industry that I want to tackle. Because a lot of money is going in the wrong place in the health industry, in my opinion. Going in the wrong direction. But that's another story, people. You know, you have the clowns, they flap their mouth, but they don't show themselves. They don't come in like me, live streams, talk to you, see my face, show you that I don't just talk. I walk the walk. My videos prove it. It's documented on my live streams and in my videos. It's snapshotted, and I've said it. It's visible to the person who wants to succeed. It's visible to the person who's looking at it and understands a little bit about options, a little bit about the market, and is open-minded to see, you know what? This guy's calling the shots, man. Wow. And then I ask anybody, where is anybody doing anything like this? It's time-consuming. But you know what? I'm doing it because it's great documented proof. Because if anybody wants to go against my videos, they won't have a prayer. They won't have a prayer. I have too many documented proof against. And in fact, I've been decimating people out there. Thanks, Kelly. Why don't you, instead of flap your mouth, listen, Jeff the Clown. Why don't you just listen to what I'm saying and stop talking about, you know, baloney. Anyways, people, I don't need to answer. You know, there are people out there that instead of wanting to admit that they're wrong, they rather look for they rather look for I don't know. They rather look for a needle in a haystack, or look for the or say the wrong things and don't even know what they're talking about, and they don't even have anything to back themselves up with, or to have a profile pic or anything. They have no channel, no nothing, right? So they make claims, but they are nobodies. So no, all right, so I gotta start talking about, all right, so again, the Amazon plan, people, if you look at my option plans, right, this is a true story here. We were underwater on the first option, on the second option plan, but it was not due to the being wrong, it was due to the Amazon not moving. But we were started this day, and I told everybody, as long as Amazon stays above 1,500, which it did, it was in favor of going higher. Well, let's take a look at this day here. Amazon was at $1,495, and we got a great gift. And look where it went, high of $1,778. It practically moved $300, but it did it in about the main days were here. Was actually these days here. This was the one of the main days. So this was a slow day, 2, 3. So the main 3 days, so this one here, this, and this were the main off drivers from the signals that I said were correct, right? And we were in December the 7th, 1620 calls. So when I woke up on Monday to see my options, we were up $100 in the money. Of course I'm going to be taking profits, stock clown. I put a stop at 56 because we had moved greatly. If Amazon was going to run, it wouldn't stop me out, but it fluctuated, and I was right to get out. Look what happened. Didn't know Amazon was going to pull. I didn't expect Amazon to pull back this much. Don't care. I was so happy with the gains I made. 3 times in a row on Amazon. 1 loss, 3 large wins. You do the math. 400% versus a 100% loss, being correct, the big picture, equals 300% gains in my pocket. 300%. Stock clown, stock bookie, stock loser. Vision won again, big picture. Now, to answer the question of FedEx, the FedEx I'm talking about with the huge gains was back in December. We didn't make huge gains in the new one, but I did get out of it. Just because I had the gains and things, I put a stop, got stopped out, and decided to buy the power in FedEx. So I'm going to talk about FedEx. So I want to quiet the clown down so he understands a little, because if he would challenge me, I would just destroy the guy. If he wouldn't be such a chicken. Now, did I know that FedEx was going to drop like this? No, but it doesn't matter. You know, to me, I'm going to be analyzing it as an opportunity. If I don't need FedEx right now. What I did was, we were in FedEx and we got some gains up here, right? We did pop up, right? Stock clown, right? We did, I was in 230 calls, right? Let's take a look at the high there, stock clown, 234. Made small gains here, but got stopped out because I did put a stop in FedEx that day. Because I saw a lot of, look at, when I was up, a lot of my, I saw, when the market was up on Monday, okay, here was the problem. My account was up. Like, within 10 minutes, at least 10K of profits, we'll say, just vanished. Just because the market was fluctuating. So I knew we've got to take profits. I've got to put stops in place. And guess what? Stops got hit. So when they get hit, I know that I gotta. There's two. I tell my group two things. We can take our profits and buy the power. So I decided I'm going to take my profits and I'm going to buy back into my positions. But guess what? The market pulled back, stock clown. So now I have a cheaper way to buy back into some stuff, which I did. I bought in some stuff cheaper. Not that it's going for me right now, but it's just begun, right? It's massively in my favor. Sometimes I keep telling people in my videos that we're looking to break even sometimes. That's normal, right? If you can break even on some plans, you got to adapt. It's a market. Look at, if anybody can claim to be 100%, you rule the world. Nobody can be 100% and you don't need to, but you do need to be correct more than you're wrong. And my stats show I'm about 80% correct. So, but I still can be wrong. Not wrong in terms of the big picture, but wrong on the short-term time frames. And with options, if things go sour, we have to take our losses, right? And we did that with one of our Amazon plans. I know that. But I won 3 times after that. So that's what I'm going to answer to the stock clown. So you're already being destroyed in mazzada and mangiata. Now we go on. Like I tell you people, like, you know, yeah. Well, that's fine as long as you're not bashing. But if you start to talk and not realize that you have issues yourself, and you've been seeing a lot of my plans and how they're fruition. We lose. I never said we never lose, but we win more than we lose. And you saw the outcome of Amazon, Robert. You saw, but you were a lazy bum, and I kicked you out of the group. And I've clearly stated that I will kick people out. I don't need you in my group, people that are lazy. I don't need lazy people. I need people, and the people that are not lazy send me gifts. So I know. Listen, if I kick you out, you've got issues. But then you try to get in. You try to get back into the group, not by talking negative, not by fighting me. You're never going to win. Okay, you're never going to win. All right, you won't win because you're wrong. And I have people to back me up, right? People who have money, who understand about money, will say, I'm right, you're wrong. Then you're not in the group. So then do not complain. Do not start bashing. Do not start talking false information or asking silly questions when they're not warranted. That's stock clown territory. We don't need stock clowns. I don't need that. Okay? Those were the rules in PowerTarget Trades. You've been a follower for a long time. You have mental issues. End of story. I can assure you have mental issues. Okay? If I tell you you have a problem, you have a problem. I'm being brutally honest. Brutally honest. End of story. Yeah, small time, small time, send me gifts, right? Let's talk about Marcus. I think it's Marcus. Marcus here, small account, sends me gifts because this guy understands what I'm doing. I have people send me Pegasus, people send me this Robert guy, sends me no money, cries like a baby. When our trades work, he's patting me on the back, and when something doesn't work for him, because he didn't manage it properly, cries. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Anybody who knows about the market will tell you that losses are a part of this game. See, stock clown doesn't want to tell you that truth, right? He's underwater hundreds of positions, according to the way he trades anyways. Then he laughs when things finally go, but after being wrong a year, nobody wants to wait a year. Nobody's waiting a year for my plans. Sometimes we're underwater for a few days, a week at bad times. But then we're massively correct. I give you an example, people. FedEx. I wanna try to educate people. I'm just telling you the truth, people. I give the example of the FedEx story. Now I want to ask you a question, and I have videos, I have live streams documenting this. It was this day here. That was the last live stream, Wednesday. I said that we're going to have a big smile on our face because I could see a big move coming. And look what happened. Boom! Pow! Pow! Pop! And I know what I said and what I did, and it's documented. You want to put the money down. What I said, what happened. Put it down, you lose, my friend. But these big mouths won't put the money up front. I bankrupt their asses. Bankrupt them. You understand? Like, people bankrupt them. Nobody can refute what I said. You go in my live streams and I tell people, that's why I get mad. These people who talk, they don't have nothing to back themselves up, but I do. Who is right? Can you not make money on my advice? I want you to ask yourself a question. Is not my advice bankable information? I prove it. It's bankable information. Bankable in a big, big way. End of story. End of story, stock clowns. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm the one coming in a live stream. Who's paying me to come on a live stream? Who? But I'm coming to talk about the facts. And all my live streams talk about the big picture of the market. And to this day, the market's not lower, it is higher. The stock clown, I talk about him as an example because he's an old world thinker using old world technical analysis and has no idea of what he's talking about. Complains about issues that he has no idea what's going on. Okay? This market will never make sense in terms of a fundamental basis on all fundamental issues. If it was a fundamental issue, the professors in the law schools would be billionaires. They wouldn't be teaching at school. Because teaching at school and dealing with the markets are two different worlds. Okay? If the professors in universities could apply their theories of how things should work, they would go to the markets and clean up. But they can't. Because the markets are more powerful and bigger than they are. Bigger than billionaires. And so what did I come up with a system? To study what is the market saying. And I keep explaining it. It's called adaptive. No, if the market decides to change its mind, what am I going to do? Am I going to put my foot down? No, the market's going to go higher. But until the market tells me otherwise, I am reporting the facts to the people through statistical measurement. And I've been right. Well, a lot of people have been wrong. They would say, oh, the market's going to be dropping now. Right? You got these CNBC guys talking, flapping their mouth. They're wrong all the time. Because they work for a company and they have to say something, but they're not putting their money where their mouth is. They're just flapping their gums. They're not putting it. And they're wrong, by the way. Even if their advice was bankable, it's worthless. They're wrong. The last guy on CNBC said before the Apple earnings that Apple was going to drop. And Apple went from well, let's take a look here. Let's put up Apple here, people. Let's talk about Apple here. So this is just facts, okay? So Apple earnings, I think, was over here, the last one, and it shot up, right? That's right, right over here, boom. The guy said Apple was going to go down. Now, Apple's at 190. I had plans for the upside. And we made money. I also said the big picture of the SPY was going to 200. Apple didn't just go to 200. Apple hit a high of 230. Okay. Now, another proof of the fact is the stock clown said made fun of a lot of people back in March when Apple was at 140 all the way here, people. He's been massively wrong. All of this. So, I've had all kinds of winning plans, and that's what's called big picture direction thinking. We are on top of the world when it comes to that. Nobody is that correct in what counts. And I've done this with a lot of other stock. We're talking about big picture correct BA. I had people doubting me about BA at $200 a share. BA to this day is still $350 plus stock. Stock clown John. Wrong again. Can't debate it. In fact, if you were going to the streams and I tell you people, we put money on the line. Listen, any big mouth out there wants to put the money on the line with their mouth, and they put you want to go against my documentation proof, you're bankrupt. You'll be broke, and I will have your money. Trust me. But they're too chicken to go and do it. They'll go and fork over what they said, go through what they said, go through what I said, and we'll see who's right. I know I will win. I know I will bank. Anybody wants to back me up? I said it. You want to bankrupt a billionaire? Ask anybody to have one billionaire come with me, and we will be on the news cleaning them up. That's what most traders can't do. I can talk like this because I know I'm this right. I'm that right. That's how right I've been in the big picture. Since February 11, 2000, I have documented proof of what I said. My advice is bankable advice that makes people rich who listens to me. If someone told you to short the market since February, would you not be destroyed right now? And if that someone was a billionaire, would you be making a lot of money shorting? Would you be making a lot of money shorting Tesla from 200 when now Tesla is at 350? Right? Whose advice would make you money? The guy telling you to go long? The guy who's making multiple winning plans? Or the people who don't know what they're talking about? That are still wrong in the big picture. That's what my live stream wants to tell you people. You have to think big picture. What is the big picture going on? Not the pebble movements. We make money in pebble movements with the options through big picture thinking. That's the big difference. The day traders can't do that. Stock clown can't do that. That's why he tells people to go in small positions and hold and hold and hold. Nobody wants that. That's not how you make money. You're not making 300-400% gains in options that way. He can't do that. Ask him to document that. He can't document that with options. Can't document that. Can't do it. He won't do it. In fact, I've challenged him. I says, listen, we'll document it, word for word what I said against what you say, plans for plans, and see who's the winner at the end. We'll sign the lawyer papers, what the loser has to pay. I'm willing and ready to do it because I will win. There's no doubt about it. I will win. I'm that good. So, to this day, I still have chickens who flap their mouth. Don't come against me. I want to make money for my time. You want to just try to disprove me? I want to make big money from it. If not, quiet. Don't talk. The big picture leader speaking. You want to go up against someone like this? You're going to lose. I'm this confident in myself. I know what I do all the time. In fact, our skills are growing in leaps and bounds. Very adaptive to the new era. You don't have to be right every tick of the market. But you got to be right the big picture though. That you're doing. And that is what I am doing always. And have been doing and will continue to do. Lead the big picture. I did it with the SPY people. Let's talk about the SPY. You know, I wondered about the SPY in Apple. Did you know, right here, I'll tell you what happened, but the market went a bit more. I wondered about this drop. To the letter, to the number. I talked about a 260, to the number. It's documented in my live streams. I want someone to bet me money, big money, on what I'm saying right now. We go over it with lawyers. I'm a clean, you're out. Please challenge me. Please stop challenge. We will do it with people who know about the market. We will comb everything that I say. I'm a clean, you're out. Anybody, please challenge me. Please. Please challenge me. I want to clean so many people out, the big mouths out there. Bankrupt people. Bankrupt those people who deserve to be poor on the streets. Broke. They want to go against somebody who's this correct? Are you out of your mind? But I got the documented proof. I will win. You can't beat someone like me. You can't. You won't. Never. Anyways. Hello, Eric. Hello. See, here's nothing. All right, we will worry about what the market does tomorrow. I couldn't care less if the market is down because the market can do a lot of things. I will assess the market tomorrow. I know what the big picture is. I don't look at, I told you what I said about the market. The market for all, anyways, we will assess the market tomorrow. I'll be assessing the market tomorrow. I already have plans. I am not worried about the market, Ruch A. As I explained to you, I have cleaned up. I'm looking to clean up to the upside. So I already have plans in place. The market's volatile. Listen, we can rally up 1,000 points just like that. Keep that in mind. Ruch A. The market's reacting to, it's just fear. This normal fear. But listen, Amazon's making money through the roof. That doesn't change. Tesla, listen, Tesla remaining positive. I explain this. I want to make a point here, Rucha R, because you sound like a person who's, who wants to understand something. Let me ask you something. So here's the SPY, right? Look at this. I want you to think about this carefully. And this is some of the ways I think here, but look at the SPY. Look at this scary bar, right? Right? Would you agree with me? Look at this scary bar. All right. Let's take a look at Tesla. So let me ask you something. Now I know bearish markets. I've been around all kinds of conditions. This is why these market conditions are really not that difficult compared to, I've seen way more difficult conditions. But we're in a different era now anyways. So listen. Tesla, the stock clown thinks that's so bearish the stock. Then how do you explain that Tesla is still at $359 when the market drops 800 points? I want you to think about that. The market isn't that simply, you would think that Tesla would go down, right? That's what he said. Market goes down, everything drops. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. No, they don't. See, that market is beyond old world thinkers. This market is beyond a lot of people out there. They are dinosaurs. It's like the digital world, people. I'll give you another analogy. So you have, once upon a time, people went to go buy music at the record store. You buy a record. Now, those companies didn't want to change. And people were talking about, no one's going to buy music online, right? Stock clown back then probably would think the same, being the negative bearish guy. No way Amazon's going to be a 2,000. No way. No one's going to be buying stuff online. Yeah? Now they're ruling the damn market, Amazon. There's so many companies that rely on Amazon. That's why Amazon's so successful. One of the richest men, well, you know who he is, right, Jeff? Amazon. Let's take a look at Amazon, people. So, who do you want to listen to? Someone who thinks like me, big picture, and tells the truth and is right? You don't make money thinking like a stock clown, okay? You make money thinking like a billionaire thinker, big picture thinker. That's what I am. So, you make your choices what you want to follow and listen to. Let's talk about Amazon, right? Let's talk about the monthly chart here, right? Let's talk about the monthly chart. And I keep telling this people. And I said where this stock is going, right? So here's the stock clown era, stock bookie era, clown bookie, right? 36 bucks in the year 2000, right? So let me ask some people. This is a $50 stock. Now, I don't know about you, but the big picture people who thought about Amazon going higher, I think they made those people rich. Bearish people like the stock clown are not rich. Amazon's going to come down the way he thinks, right? Well, listen, people. I don't know about you, but I'd rather make this money this way than be a clown waiting for things to drop, but make scalp, which is what he is. Calls himself scalper. Stay scalper, but don't talk like you know about the big picture. I'm a big picture leader. You're a scalper baby. Clown donkey. All right now. It's documented on my YouTube channel. You study my videos, okay? It's all documented on my YouTube channel. If you want to see the truth, it's on my YouTube channel. You look at my videos, they're all time-stamped, and they show you how bankable my ideas are. So end the story about that. This guy, to me, that guy continues to open up accounts. most people are trying to understand or trying to learn, so I have to try to, you know, like I said, people, I get mad because a lot of people who say things, they don't back themselves up. But I'm just telling you that I honestly, if someone would to try to go against what I'm saying and put money on the line, I would clean them out. That's how sure I am on it. Because if we go through it, and I would, listen, I would have an auditing team. I would have them audit everything. What's said, what was done. But I want to be paid for that work, right? And I still don't see these guys challenging me, taking that bet against me. They're too chicken. If they're so sure of themselves, why will they not bet me? Why will they not sign the papers? I've told that stock clown, but he runs for the hill. He runs for the hill. That's how sure I am. You see this? I want to be paid. I want to have that money in my pocket while you're crying, instead of you listening to what I say. You have two choices. You can either listen to what I say and study those videos first. And then if you want to try to go against me, and you have, then contact me and we'll set it up and we'll document it for everybody to see. It'll be record news, but I want to be paid. I'm warning you right now. I'm saying to you, listen to me. First, do your due diligence. Study my videos. Anybody out there. Then, if you want to doubt me after you study those videos, fork out this, and then we'll talk. I'll be very, 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 very well off after, extra well off and happy, and I'll have it documented to squish more people. So, I've said my piece now. You fork out the dollar bills, and we'll talk then, my friend. You see, it doesn't matter how big your account is, bull run. I don't know if you could be the stock clown. If you have a smaller account, you use smaller amount of options. You know, my plans clearly make money for large accounts, small. Listen, I'll tell you a true story. I mean, one of my members will say, you know, he likes to go pretty big in options. And now, mind you, we had the right setups going on, but for example, he liked to go big. And so as much as he's making $60,000 on an option plan, because he goes and likes to buy 100 options, somebody who doesn't have that size goes with 10 options or 5 options. But if the options double, whether you have a large account or a small account, you're making that great amount of money. But you need somebody to give you those ideas. And the guy that put all that money down had to have a lot of faith in what I said. So I have this, and I'll have people back me up on that, right? Those people who did that would back me up on what I'm saying. So that's what I can assure you. I can assure you that I have people who will back me up. And I will then be paid very well to those naysayers. But the naysayers won't spend any money, won't. And like I tell the naysayer, listen, before you want to challenge me, do yourself a favor. Go study my YouTube videos. And then if you still want to doubt me, fork over the money. Fork over the money. You know, you don't have to fork over the money, but we sign the papers, right? What that means is very simple. If you're proven wrong, or I'm proven wrong, the person pays the money. This is how you do things, right? That's what's called signing the papers. We go over the rules, and then I tell them, let's go over it, let's go look at it. And then it's easy to see that what I say is correct, and it pays the money, and it will be verified, and I will be much richer off. And unfortunately, instead of helping that poor person who went against me, who was negative, they are broke because they chose to be blind and not listen to my warnings of, listen, go take a look at my videos. Go take a look at my doc. There's nothing out there on YouTube that has the document. Everything is clownish in comparison to what I'm doing. Clownish. So I know what I've done, what I've done. I've demonstrated this with, according to what, you know, proven it over, you know, the world record holder, right? I have a documentation proof of what he said about the SPY and me. And they know that what they said and how and what they know they're wrong. They ran. Unlike Stock Clown, they just run away. They shut them and they run away. They emailed me a few times, but we didn't confirm. They already know they're wrong. So, and I've said it that they can't do what I'm doing. I know I've seen it for myself. So they don't have big picture skills. They just know how to pop trade a little bit, but they're wrong the big picture, not me. Back on February 11, 2016, even Carl Icahn was massively bearish the market. He made it sound like, honest to God, people, February 11, 2016, Carl Icahn was making the market sound like it was going to go, we were going to go into poverty. And the market rallied massively since that time. In fact, Dan Zanger, I have documented what I was calling for a massive drop in the market, but I had the reversal plan, and I have it documented. I have this videos. I videotaped what he said. What I have it, recorded it through the thing, and that will never change. That history, and we would go back there, fine-tune comb, take a look what I said. Whose advice was more bankable? My advice or his advice? And clearly, I would win. Hands down. Anybody who understands about financial markets, especially the bank, go to the bank, they would put me on a pedestal. If they would look at it and say, you know what, clearly you clearly massacred. And then I backed it up with 7 additional plans. Of course, he flipped his idea, but I was right. The big picture, while many people were extremely bearish. Ask anybody who understands about. Go back to if you know anything about the markets. February, listen, I talk about February 11 because it was a very bearish time, February 11. It was a pivotal point, and my skills called the pivotal zone. With a plan, with confirmation. And boy, no guessing, no assuming like other people do. Plan, execution. My advice, 1. That's what you want to listen to, what I say. And it's documented and proven over and over and over again, people. That's why this is a very powerful live stream. I'm telling you, everything that I'm saying to you is 100% true and accurate. 100%. If it sounds that amazing, it is. Because it is that amazing. That's who you have. Big picture leader. That's why I decided to call myself the big picture leader, because I'm clearly not a little pebble trader in thinking thought processes. I've been right over and over and over and over and over again, the big picture. Nobody, and I mean nobody, has been able to do that. They have not been able to clearly define the market as I have. Ups and downs. Can't do it. They can't do it. They don't have anything documented proof like I do. We asked them to produce the proof. And I have it through video, me speaking like this. See, this video is going to be documented what I'm saying, how the market's going. It's all documented. I can't run away from what I'm saying, right? I can't run away from it. It's documented. Videos. I'm not afraid, but they are, and they won't document themselves like I do. But I documented the truth, right? I got better documentation than the people who put out information do. On them. That's why I know they don't stand a chance. You understand what I'm saying? Well, Angelo V, the market is a day-by-day thing, right? We get more information. So let me explain you that. So tomorrow, we're going to get some more information, but I need that day to come in. The market has pulled back, but the market has to defend some sort of levels, right? We will see how the market, how it finishes off tomorrow, okay? That will give me more information. My opinion, Angelo, the market, what's up? Oh my God, what's up, Howard? No. All right. Anyways. All right. So, the big picture is the Amazon is given a very powerful signal. Now, Can Amazon test back? The answer is it can, right? Because Amazon is still very bullish. Can Amazon test back lower? It sure can. Until proven otherwise. But it doesn't change the fact that it does favor, in my opinion, a massive move higher. So I'm projecting into the new year that Amazon's 2,220, 2,204, 2,002, and again I will be what's the word, making the updates. As it stands right now, we need to confirm some new points, but we are on trajectory. We have this pullback now. I need some more information. However, right now as it stands, nothing has changed. It's a short-term thing. The market is going to be very volatile, but in the end, you need to be in the right side of the trade. And you can make money if you're prepared for it. And we are prepared for it. We are waiting for the new signals, like I said, and we're going to make money. And I'm looking to make money to the upside. I will be posting plans inside of Power Group Trades. So, again, every day the market gives us new information. Okay, and that information is then need to be taken, and then you must look at the big picture. So every day, so the market changes day to day. Okay, so by the end of next week, well, by next week, the picture could be totally different than what we're seeing today. So trust, mark my words. But right now, unless you're the big picture expert gives a warning, we're going higher. There's nothing to worry about. We have. That's what I can assure you. Listen, I've been right countless of times. The market is just setting up for higher prices, and it's got to do a final scare. I mean, I made some great gains on my. I made that. I don't know if you see my last Amazon video, but you could see I was so happy of how many of my trades came in that day because I was right the big picture, and that's powerful to do that with options, guys. You have no idea how happy I am. That's right, Angelo. It's very good. Now, the best stocks to want to make money in and that's why Amazon is, Angelo, Amazon is a very strong focus for me. I love Amazon. Amazon is paying me great gains. I've been making crazy money. I made good money in BA, even though it was against me. Angelo, I tell people right now, it was against me 80%, Robert. Yeah, but I held it. And guess what? I cashed out $1,900 an option. Amazon was against me. I held it. Cashed out for hundreds of percent gains. Check my videos. You'll see for yourself. Do your due diligence. Don't try to say otherwise because you don't know how to adapt. I talk about adapting because you have to adapt. I made these decisions. I've been telling people we have to hold harder now. We have to adapt to the way the market is now. Okay, but I know I was right the big picture, and that's why I was so happy of the outcome. I love it. You didn't make money, Robert. You cry. Well. But I did, and whoever listened to me did too. Right? Yeah, bull run. This is the truth. Right? Sometimes, Angelo, you're gonna lose. That's okay. You take your loss, but we're gonna go into the next winning plan. And it's like I said, listen, it's honest. Listen, I'll tell you the truth here. I'm gonna tell you a true story, and the stock clown knows this, and I'm gonna tell exactly what happened. So let's talk. I'm gonna give you a story, people. So we went into an Amazon trade, and one of my trades that I got into, I don't know who was over here. I got killed on the options on one of the plans, and I said it. But did PowerTarget Trade cry, wah? No, I looked at the facts. We went in 16-20 calls this day here, but Amazon and those options and Amazon, when we went in at $1,500. Okay, so let's think about this here. Okay, I want to tell you a story here, Angelo. I want everybody who's coming into the stream to understand this. I want to tell you this is a true story. Okay, true story. It's all documented. So we closed that day $5. So It went for us. So look at the option. It went high as I was right? We went in at $1,500, okay? And it went for us. It pulled back. And in the group, I said, as long as Amazon stays above $1,500, we're fine. And I defended my trade. I said, I'm holding this. We have no choice. I said, we have to hold because I don't want to. I want to make those dollar bills. I know I'm right. That's called big picture leadership. I was willing to lose. Listen, I'd rather have lost. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. You can see passion in my eyes. If I would have sold out like the Robert did and missed out on those games, I would want to slit my throat. Because that's not how you make money. You have to be able to learn to lose money to make money. I was willing to lose money if I was wrong, but I wasn't wrong. I was massively right. And then I went into another option plan on top of that. Banked on that. 2 additional plans. I went into the 1,700 calls. They went 300%. And then I went into the 1,720 calls 1 week out. And we banked up over here. So that one time I lost, though I wasn't wrong, I made it massively back because I had the big picture vision. I stuck to my rules. I stuck to my guns. And I won. That's what a lot of people can't do. They don't have this leadership. They don't have these skills. Now, if you want me to tell you what to do step by step, well, you gotta invest a little bit, right? You gotta have, understand? But if you're not doing that, then don't. I gave the heads up. I said what I was doing. Okay. You made a decision to sell. Robert made a decision to sell, and now he cries, wah, 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 wah. And then instead of congratulating me on doing the thing, no, doubting, crying. Everybody, I wasn't crying. I was happy. And you know what? I know what I did. Now, you have a choice. You want to be led by someone like me who's right like this, which is crazy correct, by the way. Do you think the stock clown doesn't see what I see? They can't do it. They don't have the visionary skills. I do. I do. That's why I have people who do understand. They want to give me gifts. They're really happy what I'm doing and saying. I say it, I tell it how it is, people. Most people are stupid out there. Stupid. Stupid. 90% of the population stupid. Let's get it straight. 90% stupid. That never going to change. But there's this 10% that are not. And some of them in that percentage want to change, right? They want change. That's what I'm targeting. The small demographic. It's a small demographic. But the small demographic also are good investors. And those are the people who I want to bring with me. And both, not just about making money. What about the health side of things? Now, who leads on both metrics? I lead on both metrics. And I demonstrate it. None of these traders do that. Can't lead big picture market skills and health skills. They can't do it, right? That's who I am. I'm both into those 2 things, metrics, people. Health and wealth. Because what's the point of having money if you don't have your health? And I've proven this point with Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs has a lot more money than a lot of people. But it don't mean anything when you can't enjoy it. Listen, when you're a sick man, okay, even if you give that sick man $2-3 billion, he ain't gonna do him any good, right? You're sick, right? Let's say you gave Steve Jobs $80 billion. Here, Steve. Here's $80 billion. He's on the ground now. Doesn't matter the $80 billion to him. Give me $80 billion. See what I do. I rule the world. You understand? Rule the world. Rule it. President of all countries of the world. That's the difference. No joke. I will rule the world. Rule it. That's the difference. Healthy person with a mindset, right mindset, can rule things, can change things. Steve Jobs, okay, on a mental level with the iPhone, okay, he changed the market. Like, people don't get this, right? Steve Ballmer was against Steve Jobs. He said, no one's going to buy a $500 phone. He scoffed at the idea. They bankrupted Nokia. They bankrupted BlackBerry. They bankrupted companies. Microsoft had to sell, come buy, spend all kinds of money to try to adapt in time, and they couldn't. Apple cleaned up with that one idea. They it's visionary thinking, people. Listen, that guy thought about it, and they went about it, and they backed him up, had the company back him up, and now look where the company's position is. They are on top of the world. First $1 trillion company. First Stock Clown couldn't see that being $1 trillion company. He's telling people Apple's too high at 140. Do you understand, people, what I'm talking about? There's a difference between big picture thinking and baby picture thinking. Now, your health is more money. Everybody, the value of a person's health, there is no money you can put on it. You can't bring Steve Jobs back for any amount of money. You can't say, here's 100 million, here's 100 billion, I want Steve Jobs back. Can't buy him back. Gone. There is no value. Steve Jobs' value is huge. It's his idea and vision that helped Apple become $1 trillion company. There's, yes, people working behind it, but it was his vision. Do you follow what I'm getting? The value of a human being, the value of a mind. There's no money that can buy that power. No money in the world can buy that power. Money comes and goes, but your health doesn't. And a lot of people aren't thinking that way. That's why I am, as a leader, I tell people, listen, you got to put your health at an important thing. That's why I study hard about it. There's a lot of misunderstandings about health. Even if the best information is right in front of a lot of people, they're too blind to see it. And they would never see it no matter how smart you think they are. Because they don't have big picture leadership skills like I do. Big picture leader. Listen, the advice and the ideas that I say have powers to bankrupt billionaires out there. Bankrupt businesses that you won't matter if my advice was taken. But see, my money, a lot of my advice doesn't make money for big companies. What it does is it requires a lot of people to take action, which they don't. But if they did, believe me, it would bankrupt so many people out there. And the health levels would soar to the moon. That's never going to happen because, like I said, most people don't have the right mindset here. Don't have it to succeed. They don't have it. Yeah, we don't usually hold options through earnings, Angelo. Yeah, we don't need to really. We don't need to play earnings when we can catch great. Look at, I made great gains in Amazon without earnings, right? So, but it can be done though. It's something that I'm sure going to be working on. I have figured out something, and it can be done. We can make a lot of money even with earnings too. But certain parameters have to happen. It has to be there has to be certain. Some stocks are unreadable. Some are readable and some are not. So it's not an easy thing, but it can be done. All right now. What time is it? Oh fuck! Holy mackerel! Wow, I didn't know. I mean, I keep going on. I get, people, I'm very passionate what I'm saying, what I'm doing, and I hope this I think this live stream has said a lot of powerful things. Like I'm trying to tell people, listen, you gotta think big picture, okay? I give the advice of big picture, and and like I said, I was expecting to say different outcomes, but it's it's an emotion. The market can be an emotional thing for a lot of people out there, and I understand that, right? They can't see 5 minutes in front of them. They only see. So 1 week they saw that they're losing. The next week they said, "Look, oh my God, I missed all that money." Yeah, but your mindset was wrong. That's why you missed that money. Understand what I'm saying there? It's here. It's all here. This part is so important to understand. Your mind. If you don't control this with the skills, you can't succeed. I'm telling you right now. You'll make money, but you'll lose it all because you can't control this. Can't control this. You need to. So, learn from somebody or be led by somebody. And the more you're around someone like me and you really study, right? You're not just going for, you build up your account with intelligence. You're going to take your losses when you have to take them. But I tell you, in the big picture things, if you study, big picture expert, we are going higher in both health and wealth are my focuses. Something never done before. And it's something important. Now, if somebody doesn't want to take my health advice, that's fine, but they're going to still hear it from me. Then when they're sick and they listen to me, they can't say, you know what, man, PowerTarget Trade did warn me. I didn't listen. But you know what? I did the right thing. I led the person the right way. That's all that counts. That's God's eyes. That's all that matters. That I led people the right way. That's what a leader does. That's what I was put on this earth to do, is lead. Because there's a lot of things that require new leadership. There's a lot of wrong in the world. And I don't want to get into the political things. There's a lot of wrong that can never be fixed through the old world system. New world. Social media can be used in a positive and negative way. We need to use social media, which I do. I use social media in a positive way to try to influence the right kind of people that can help cause the right changes in the world. You understand what I'm saying, people? You said, it doesn't take a lot of people. As you know, Steve Jobs was able to move mountains. Move mountains. He did. For example, in the tech world, he moved mountains. Moved mountains. His time came, and he was right the big picture of how things should run. Everybody's trying to catch up with Apple, always following, trying to, which is good. It's helping a lot of companies make really good products. But they're always on Apple's. You understand, people? You can thank, if you're enjoying your phone and you really like it, thank Apple for it. If you're enjoying your computer, Microsoft computer, you can thank Apple for it. Don't thank Microsoft for it. Thank Apple. Don't thank Google. Thank Apple. Everybody's better because of the right visionary thinker that forced everybody to up their game. Apple with iTunes and the thing. Everybody else started trying to make apps and stores, just following Apple's leadership. Everybody following them. Everybody following them. Leader, like I said, first company at $1 trillion, leader. Word for word, I saw the big picture. Not Carl Icahn, not even Warren Buffett. He had other people say it. Okay? Told you, it's not about the money, it's about the power of the mind and the vision. Forward. And health. You don't got your health, you got nothing. Nothing. You cannot even achieve the true potential without your health. It will be shortcut. How much more could a Steve Jobs accomplished with the health side of it in check, not just the wealth side, not just the business side, both. This is a feat that many people cannot do. Success is measured in both these metrics, health and wealth. If you died due to poor health reasons, see, some things people, like some people didn't, they lived their life naturally the way it's supposed to be, and they did accomplish what they had to accomplish. That is success. But not when you lost your life due to bad habits and bad visions on the health side and only made money on one side. You couldn't achieve your true potential, right? And since life is short, why cut it short, right? Anyways, guys, let's have a good night. Oh, yeah. Oh, stock investor came in health and well. Yeah, that's right. Well, right now, according to the market, David, now, and things can change, but Apple definitely set up to go to $260 a share. That has not changed at all. But it could. But listen, my goal for Apple was 200, right? And we smashed through that level. Now I assess it again, and I believe that it has potential to go higher, but that can change. The point was, no matter what, I've gone down in history as being correct, the big picture, Apple. Not Warren, not Carl Icahn, not the stock clown, and not a lot of clowns out there, but yours truly. Not what's this called? And not the world record holder, which is a pebble trader. Couldn't say, he could not, because that's what he's, a pebble trader. He doesn't have vision. I called Apple the way it was, and in the end, the big picture won. That's me, the big picture leader. All documented on my YouTube channel. All documented. Me countless times backing what I'm saying with facts. I won, people. I won. I destroyed. I just want people to challenge me. I want to bankrupt people now. That's my next. Just bankrupt the naysayers that want to challenge me. The scaredy cats. Come on. You're seeing. You see how confident I am. I just. But chicken. That's right, Dexter. Big deal. You know, the futures can be down 343, Eric. It can reverse 700 points same day. I've seen that. You know, I'll tell you stories. I've seen the market swing down. There are times, and if you know anything about the market swings down 700 points and swings up 700 points the same day. Have you been in those market conditions? I have. That's good that they're swinging the market down, because they can swing it back up too. They can swing it back up. For all you know, the big money's buying into that dip. I'm just saying. What we do, people, we wait for confirmation. We let the market tell us. Listen, nobody knew the market was going to drop this way. I didn't. I surely didn't know, and I told people that. And you don't need to know. Nobody knows. If somebody knew it was going to just... There was no signal. Listen, when the market gapped up, when Amazon gapped up like that, is that telling you the market's going to drop? Come on, people. I want you to put your head... This happened due to political reasons, due to other reasons, right? Big money, who knows what they orchestrated this, okay? But they did me the biggest favor. I was so happy this day, and I'm still happy. So market's down, who cares? I'm going to be looking at how to make money on that weakness. You understand, people? You understand what I'm saying? Have a good night, people. We will take it day by day, Angelo. We will take it day by day, my friend. Until otherwise stated, PowerTarget Trade, we are going higher. And I said my intentions of Amazon. Amazon, 2,000 plus. Even, I'm going to talk, you see all this negativity? Amazon, unless I change my opinion, Amazon new highs into the new year. That's on our way, unless I see something change. And I haven't said that the market has changed its mind yet, have I, people? Because nobody knows that information. I'm going by what the market has been saying now, currently, up to this day. Okay? Tomorrow is more information, and every day I get more information, I'm able to tell you what is going to really happen. But in my opinion, with all the statistical measurement that I'm looking at, and I'm always right, higher market into the new year. Even now, I'm going to say it right now. PowerTarget Trade. Have a good night, people. We're good. Yeah. Amazon going to be much higher. Pega. Yep. But listen, Pega. I can't pronounce it. If the market changes its mind, we don't want to fight the market. We don't want to fight the market. You follow what I'm saying, people? We don't want to fight the market. But there is no, like I'm saying, in my opinion, the market pullback with the what's going on can easily reverse. Let's take it step by step and see what really happens tomorrow. Because I've been in these conditions before. That's why I can speak with authority. I've said it. Listen, this is baby conditions. I've seen worse conditions than this. That's why I'm so confident. Stock count don't have these skills. Don't have. Have a good night, people. Have a good night. We're going to have better live streams, people. It's going to be talking about adaptive thinking, and we're going to be touching up upon important issues so you can make money in the market and change your life for the better and be led by the big picture leader. Stop the clowning. Stop the guessing. Stop the assuming. Do the studying. I made a YouTube channel to help the top 10, join the top 10% in the world, okay? There are smart people out there that still, again, very smart. I can't help the 90% doll birds, donkeys. Can't do that. But I can help the people who want to do the due diligence, study, want to understand that you can make great gains in options, and do so with the right mindset and have being led the right way and understand the metrics and believe it with the study. Don't just do what I say. Study. That's why I said, people, study my videos. Come to join the group if you can see it. If you can't see it, don't come. Don't need you in my group. Too clownish. Forget it. Don't need you. Worthless. But then there's the people that are not worthless, that they light up and they see. That's what I want to work with. Have a good night, people. Have a good night.